Hey, this is Mike Lindsay from Vital MX, and we are out here at the Slayground, as you can see by the massive quarter pipe behind me. And that's because EVS has partnered with Axell Hodges for a new product. We have Steph here from EVS, who is the marketing manager, and she's gonna walk us through it a little bit. So straight up, it is a knee guard. EVS is very popular in that product space. I would say primarily, when people think of a knee guard, they think of the TP199. They think of Travis geared up and all EVS stuff over the year, whether his shoulders were trying to come out, his knees, whatever he was trying to do at X Games. Pastrana and EVS are very synonymous, but now you guys have Axell Hodges for that. And this isn't just a rebrand per se of like the TP199 guard. Axell is super involved in developing this version for himself. What are some of the key features of it? What stands out about it?
Like you said, one of the most important things was we went to Axell and said, let's build this from the ground up. Tell us what you want. And we let him take the reins with the controls. So something with that is we started with our signature RMF material. I do have a piece of it here that's outside. It's not removable in the pad. And it's a type of material that's really soft, pliable, as you can
But then when you
see.
hit
When you hit it really hard,
Yep.
it turns hard, but it goes back to soft because it doesn't have a memory in it.
Yep.
Another unique feature that we have in this pad, as well as our TP199, is an inner compression sleeve. Again, it's not removable, but this is just here to be able to show you what it is. So the compression sleeve, to actually get it to hold on tight around your knee, you can see all the way through. It's breathable. For the Slayground 96 pad, we added little tabs, so it's easier to actually help to pull on the pad. We also added a biofoam on the inside and the exterior of the pad. On the interior, it extends a little bit further down, so it provides more protection within the knee if you need to squeeze the bike a little bit tighter.
Yeah, big thing I know, Sarah, like he brought it up from some of the other knee pads he wore he came back from knee braces, and that's a tough part. I've tried, that's kind of been a fad lately. Some people have been going back to running knee pads instead of knee braces, and I'm so used to gripping a bike with knee braces. Yeah, it feels bigger. Going to knee pad is nice to feel a little bit closer to the bike, but when you don't have good wraparound padding like this does, you kind of miss having the hinges and stuff that used to protect it. You feel like you're on some knee pads, you feel like you're on the bare part of your knee into the bike, and that's really hard to make that step going back from braces.
Absolutely, I agree with you, because you can, your legs are actually touching the bike.
Yeah.
And could hurt a
It's
little
like anybody that's gone to the track and forgot their braces or the pads, and they try to ride without them, and they're like, oh, it hurts.
It's not fun.
Yeah,
Not
that's
fun
where those come big into play, having that nice coverage on the side.
Absolutely. We also added a material here. It's a honeycomb. It's called Hexprene. We took it from the aviation industry, and we use it on some of the products that we make with some of our other companies in the aviation field. And it's actually got some stretch to it, but abrasion, so it actually helps prevent from tearing. And with the honeycomb scents, it allows for a lot of ventilation. Making sure we continue with the ventilation throughout the pad on the back, it allows for a lot of breathability as well. And also, one thing that Axell really asked for was a single strap.
Yeah, nothing here on the back of the knee to rub or cause any sort of irritation, because he said that was something that bothers him with other products he's tried. So very tight fit by going to the top one. And I thought the air cool part he mentioned for that is, he said he asked you guys to make this a little bit shorter, so some of the natural reason this thing kind of holds up without having mid straps is this actually, on a lot of boots, will kind of sit on top of the boot. It's not down in it.
Right, so this actually helps to tuck in and holds it more into place.
Yep.
Something also is he asked on the strap on the top to make sure it's a little bit longer, and the material that we use has the elastic strap to it, or stretch to it, and so that helps to actually not wear out, stay in place, be helpful. A couple other items is, having the silicone here to hold it in place. What he was really excited about was we surprised him and added the little sword and dagger for the looks. Of course, have the 96 for his logo and the Slayco.
And I think Cobart, so I think this is available now. It's $139? $139. For guys that really like knee pads, if they're looking for something that's maybe a little more suited to aggressive moto, I think some of the changes Axell has made to this compared to some of the other products out there sounds like it would be really good for that. If you're still a classic TP199 person, you guys still have that as well. This is not a replacement for that. This has been updated, again, changes that Axell liked, but we still have the TP199 pad for everybody that likes the fit and feel of that product.
TP199 is not going anywhere.
Travis never going anywhere, TP199 is never going anywhere. So I think, at least from looking at the end of the day, you guys took an already really popular product. Again, we've updated for key things that, again, me coming from knee braces, if I want to go back and try knee pads, I'm really interested in the expanded coverage, the fit of it to kind of work with like a new current motocross boot. Big thing for me too is the massive amount of ventilation on the back. I think Axell would prove that. Like riding freestyle out here all day, it's like 105 degrees, and freestyle is not like doing motos. You're parked, stopped, looking at ramps a lot, and be able to keep this thing breathable. It is washable. I think you mentioned try to keep it away from agitators though. So overall, pretty cool product. It actually interests me in going back to trying knee pads, so I'm pretty excited to do this. I'd love to hear people's thoughts in the comments section below. Are you a knee brace person? Are you a knee pad person? Have you thought about switching? Love to know your guys' thoughts. And again, if you want to check this out, go to evs-sports.com.